everybody, and welcome to Mondoid on Tuesday. As tends to be the case lately because of my wonderful work schedule. This week, not a lot to talk about, but the news is exciting. The closed testing phase has officially begun. That's right, RC3 is finally in the hands of a very few select people, and they are testing the hell out of it, looking for all the bugs before it hits the general public. And that is very, very exciting. It's a thing that people have been really kind of waiting for. And with it now kind of in the hands of the testers, I'm sure you, like myself, kind of have this sense of relief. Just thank God it isn't vaporware, right? You know, all this talk, all these videos, all this just interviews that I've done and other things that just been going on. And you just go, okay, well, is it ever coming out, or is they just pulling me along? Well, it is finally in the hands of the closed testers. I think it's safe to say that means it's officially going to come out, which is awesome, mind you. That's very exciting for me and whatnot. Now, really, all these paragraphs really talk about is there we go. All these paragraphs really talk about is just what to expect with it being in testing. Essentially, what they've said is that it actually runs a lot better than they expected it to. Actually, performance-wise, it's better than 2.5. And that's really, really awesome. But keeping that in mind, all the bugs are coming out. All of the things that are going to break your game are coming out. They don't expect it immediately next week. I would say probably, earliest to expect a copy in your hands, probably 2 weeks from now. But they're saying that everything's working. They were hard at work over the Easter weekend. They've had 3 or 4 different builds out at this point, just to the closed testers themselves. And things are moving fast, where they seem to be back into that whole quick update with the closed testers. If they're already releasing 4 builds over the Easter weekend with small fixes in between, that's good. That's kind of back to how it used to be back with 2.0. So that's really awesome that's kind of what we're looking at this point for the game. This week, more than any week, I would say go check out the actual blog post, because there's a YouTube video that you should check out. It's 15 minutes. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about what is seen in the YouTube video, what to expect when you go watch it, and why it's actually kind of cool to go see it. So, our hypotheses, our theorizing was correct. The first phase is going to be without the metagame and without the NPCs, right? So that's what they're showing right now. What they did was they released a 15-minute video with all the bugs and everything in it, which actually weren't obviously terrible. There were obviously some bugs that needed to be taken care of and certain things that should have been happening that weren't. But the main point of checking out this video is basically looking at what the game looks like now. Now, again, nothing exciting is kind of being shown here. Like I said, the metagame and the NPCs, that whole thing isn't in yet. But what they're showing is the animation, the zombies, and there's a whole lot to digest. The combat system, the inventory system, and what I will say is that the game looks a lot harder now. And I mean a lot harder. So one of the big things they improved is that zombie attack speed has been upped. Now, if I remember correctly, and if you watch my playthrough, which I'm 45 episodes in at this point, the zombies don't attack very fast. I can easily sprint through a pack of them and be fine, because before they'll attack me, they'll put their hands out first, and I always have time to get away. But with the new Zomboid, with RC3, they will just straight up bite you. You go through a pack of zombies, you will be bitten or scratched or something. You will be hurt. And that is pretty cool to watch. The zombies have idle animations. The animations look great. There's some wonderful opening window animations that they show off. They show off the new inventory system. It actually takes time to take things out now. So I can't just click, 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 and the guy is taking out the items at the speed of light. You click on an item, and a little bar will pop up as he puts the item in his backpack or in his pockets or whatever. Now, it's not a significant amount of time, maybe 1 or 2 seconds, but think about it. So for me, in my current playthrough, if this was implemented now, I just went back to my safe house, and I was transferring from one safe house to a new one because of some compromise, and I needed to go back and finish and get all of my other stuff. In order to do that, I had to go through a bunch of zombies. Now, the horde would show up, and if the horde's at the door, and all of a sudden I need to get 23 cans of food, instead of just grabbing a stack of food and putting them in my, all my bag instantaneously, I would have to go one by one and watch the bar go tick, 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 tick as I put each bag, or each can of food in my bag. And each second that ticks away is another second the zombies are knocking at the door trying to kill you. So just small additions like that, small nuanced additions to the game like that, add a layer of difficulty that was lost, through the game's development, and I'm glad to see that. On the other hand, windows are not instantaneously opened anymore. The way it looks, correct me if I'm wrong, commenters, if you've seen the video, or Indie Stone, if you so wish to watch this and tell me what I did wrong. But it looks like you can open pretty much any window, but they take random amounts of time. Some could be locked, so you could see someone like struggling with the window, just trying to open it, trying to open it, trying to open it, trying to open it. They may eventually get it, but it could take 5 to 10 seconds of just struggling to get the window open. Now, with zombies coming after you, that's not time you have the luxury to afford. So you, of course, have the option to what looks like bash through the window if you so choose. But doing that cuts you, and you leave a trail of blood, and you're bleeding, and now you need to kind of take care of yourself in that manner, causing yourself damage, but for a quick fix. So again, tension added just by doing that. Some of the sound effects are great. You can see them attacking zombies on the ground now. You can knock them over and attack them on the ground. But one of the biggest things that I saw in the video that I actually really liked is that the axe is not a one-hit kill anymore. With the current build and the one I'm playing, with Q at the very least anyway, zombies and axes do not, mix quite well for you, but do not mix well for the zombies themselves, because you can just swing and they die. With these, it takes multiple hits. I'm assuming that would become easier as you gain experience and learn how to use an axe better, but it's awesome to see that you can basically swing an axe at, early level and not kill something. It's heavy. If you think about it in realistic terms, it's heavy. You probably have never used an axe to hit something in the head before. Swinging is going to be hard for you. So you watching these people in the video, these survivors that are playing around here, and when they swing the axe, they can hit the zombie. Sometimes the zombie will only go stumbling back. Sometimes it'll fall on the ground, but it won't always die. And that is something that's awesome, because now I can't just make the conga line of death when it comes to zombies, funnel them into a tight area and just swing my axe till kingdom come until they all are dead. Now, no, that isn't how it works. The other thing is zombies don't stack anymore like they did in the Q or in the old versions, which that was rectified in 2.5. But when it comes to this one, and it's one of those things that's just gonna be nice for when I finally do get to record and play and get my hands on it. So it looks good. You're basically watch the 15-minute video. You're basically seeing Zomboid as you have it now, but with a lot of the new additions, essentially. It's like a reskinned, fine-tuned Zomboid game. Other than that, that's about it. We just know it's in the hands of the testers, and we don't know when we're going to get it, but with it being in the hands of the testers, and with updates coming and going, it's exciting to see. So we know that it's on the way, and we don't have to worry about it so much, and we can't go, oh my god, it's not coming. It is coming, so that's really awesome. So that's going to wrap up Mondoid. If you're new, I highly suggest you check out my other videos, my Zomboid playthrough. I have video game reviews. I have retro views, cool episodes that I look at games in the past and kind of do like a very comedic kind of look back on the series with some informative speech over it. It's hard to describe what it is right now because I'm still relatively new to the series, but it's a lot of fun. Go check it out. I have game playthroughs, developer interviews, reviews, previews, etc. on my channel. Check it out. If not, if you're a weekly Mondoid viewer, well, I hope to see you next week, and I will see you all next time.